What's happening, y'all, man? This your boy Trey, man. That's my homeboy Face.
What's up in the world?
Welcome to Game Day with Trey, you guys. And this is the reaction to last night's debacle in Boston. All right, we gonna go over the obituary today. We gonna go over what should be done in the off season, what happened last night, but more importantly, man, was that Missoula's fault? I mean, that 2-3 defense was eating them alive, dog. How you didn't see the 2-3 defense? I learned the 2-3 defense the first time I played organized basketball. Okay, I think I was in like fourth grade or fifth grade. I was in fifth grade, and I'm playing
Mhm.
organized basketball at the school called Providence. All right, and the very first thing they taught us in intramurals was the 2-3. How is it that you don't understand as a coach? I don't care if you're 35 years old or not, all right, that the 2-3 defense is nothing but a dare to shoot the three. Remember, when you were coming up and when I was coming up, all right, we wanted somebody to shoot the three. We don't want you to take it to the rack. We want to give you that shot as much as possible. I mean, we're going to cover you, but at the end of the day, we're really not thinking you're going to shoot the three. That wasn't the game back then. Game was
But
more,
we ain't have
you put
we
that
ain't have no
ball.
Steph Currys. We ain't have no Steph Currys and Reggie Millers and like, well, Reggie Miller was around, but that's probably the only one you
But
wouldn't have wanted to
you
shoot
would
the
put the
three.
bow
But
on them back then, though, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You put the bow
it was
on them
different.
back then, though. You know, Ron
It was
Harper
a lot
was
different.
notorious for that.
Yeah.
So,
But I'm gonna say this. Partly, yes, the coach's fault. It always boils down to the head. But I just think the players got outplayed. This game 7 in the NBA playoffs, man. It ain't nowhere in hell you supposed to get blew out at home. I did smell the blowout, but goddamn it, Miami came to show out.
they came in reverse on you, dog. That thing came
Yeah,
in reverse
I
like cyclone on you.
I smelled the bo. I smelled the blowout.
Hmm.
But how could you go out on your home court like that, man?
Especially in
That's,
Boston. I
I
mean,
think that might have cost the coach's job, regardless of the players. I think that might have cost him his job.
at the end of the day, there's a lot of coaches available right now, so you wouldn't
That's why,
blame Boston right now, brother.
because for one, in a couple of games before this, he actually came out and said that it was his fault for
He
not
lost the
getting his
locker
guys
room.
ready.
Man came out
Huh?
and said he lost the locker room.
So guess what? If you lose the locker room, you lose the locker room.
Yeah.
Meaning you ain't gonna have no locker to come to. Coach Mazzulla,
You ain't got no locker to come back to, man. Use the locker room, brother.
you
You
ain't got
done
no
lost
locker
the
to come
room,
back
man.
to.
Ain't no locker in it.
You might have Doc River. You gonna walk back that locker. You might have Doc River's name up there.
Monty
Anything,
Williams
somebody.
came up there.
But I really think they're gonna get rid of him, man. I ain't gonna lie. You got blew out at home game 7. Then you had opportunities to win other games, and you came out and openly admitted that it was your fault, that your players weren't ready. So when you go to making those type of admissions, and people got to make decisions, man.
Man, it's more than just making a decision right now. At the end of the day, we're looking at a team that is poised to take that next step. All right. And because you got Jalen Brown, I believe he's like 25 years old. Okay. 26 at the oldest. All right.
They
But I
got
believe
young
he's
nucleus.
25. Then you got Tatum. All right. He's like 24 years old. Okay. That means that they won't reach their prime for another 3 years, man. Most like Giannis didn't win a championship till he was 26, 27. All right. Jordan didn't win his championship till he was like 27. LeBron didn't win his championship till he was about 26, 27. Like you got to be a certain age before you get to that level. And even though these young boys have been in the league for a long time, 6 years, 7 years is pretty long, brother. I honestly believe that they have a lot more growth. So if you remove Missoula right now, he's a rookie. Missoula's a rookie coach, man. Like
That might be what
to
he
push him over
need.
the limit.
If you got young players, it's gonna be hard to win if you got a young coach who has the experience that you need. At least if you have veteran players, they could help the coach because you got coaches on the floor. But it's like if they keep that young team together, games like this is what helps you gain the experience, those feelings of not wanting to be in that situation again.
Yeah,
You at game seven. These are the type of situations that really make players. Because when they go back home and reflect on the situation, so yeah, it might take them another year or two. But when they get there, they're gonna know what to do because they just been through that adversity. They know
exactly.
how it feels. You know how Larry Bird and Magic Johnson got that commercial. You going some people gonna know how the champagne feel, and
Yep.
somebody gonna know how the pain feel. So
Mm-hmm.
who gonna feel the champagne? Who gonna feel the pain? But everybody has experienced that in the league. So this is what makes players great. So it's how they respond to it. So I'll be looking. I look to keep them together. I'll change the coach. I get a more experienced coach with a better system. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The probably
I mean, there's a few systems out there that would be better suited towards what they got currently. Like if they were running triangle right now, right? Just switch Marcus Smart out for Ron Harper. All right, same monkey D. Okay, for your Jordan is your Tatum. Your Brown is your Pippen. Okay, you run your triangle like that, brother. It's the same thing, man. Same concept. I honestly think it would work a lot better for their team. And when you come out with the with the thought process that Missoula has had, which is openly saying that shooting threes, if you shoot more threes than the team you're going against, you're gonna win. That's not the way you should be thinking or playing. I don't care what time it is. I don't care what the Warriors done. I don't care what nobody done. I'm a Laker fan and an Orlando Magic fan. So I can tell you all about shooting the three when it comes to trying to survive on the three. The Magic did it for so long, they made it to championships and lost. Okay, you can't live and die by the three unless you got a Steph Curry. Everybody ain't got Steph Curry, man. So at the
even
end of
even
the day,
with Steph, even with Steph, because it's contagious. When you
yeah,
hit shots, it's gonna go good, but when you missing shots, it's bad.
boy,
So
look,
you can't survive off the 3 point alone. You got to have a
man,
balanced team. You got to know when to attack.
brother, them
Same thing with the
boys.
Lakers.
Last night, Boston was 0 for 10 in the first quarter from three. Hold up, it gets better. They finished the game from three, 9 for 42. Yes, they shot the ball 42 times from three and only hit 9. Brother,
So
you can't come out here and play like that. Not in game
that's
seven.
why.
Right now. Not in beating town. Like, man, come on, man. I'm not even a Boston Celtic fan. I'm a Laker, like I just told y'all, man. But I'm from Florida, so I'm going for the Heat. But I picked Boston in the beginning
Hey,
of the
I
series.
ain't gonna lie. I kept that to myself just because I ain't want to sound crazy. But I take it to Miami Heat. But I felt like the better team was the Boston Celtics. I felt like they had a little more experienced players because Al Horford and they got a few veterans with Marcus Smart. Man,
Man, look,
was I wrong?
they had the better players, but not the better team. And
Right.
see, the thing about the NBA and the thing that you get when you get a 7 game series, you will always get the better team. You might not get the better players. It might not look pretty. It might not look like the team that you think should be there. But at the end of the day, the team that make it there, they got the
But
better coach, they got the better players, they got the better team. They play together cohesively.
hey,
You
hold
can have
on.
a team full of all stars, but if them boys ain't clicking, you see what it is.
Hey, and everybody screaming about Jimmy fucking Jimmy. But that boy Vincent was the truth last game.
Hey, fact.
That boy Vincent was the truth. He
Man,
put on for the Heat, man.
what about
That
what
dude,
about
that
Caleb
dude,
Martin last night? What about your homeboy
all of
J. Cole putting him on? What about Kawhi?
hey,
Like, look, let me tell you the whole because you don't know the whole story yet. Let me tell you the whole
and I
story
better
about
not
this boy.
and I better not never say nothing else about an undrafted player.
Never, never.
I
Hey,
better
look, man.
not never
All
because
props to
they
everybody
play
out
bigger than
there. Ain't no,
they play
there's
bigger
no
than the
difference between
stars.
an undrafted player in the NBA and a drafted player in the NBA. The only difference is the heart you got pumping in that chest. Facts.
Yeah.
Man, listen. the story of Caleb Martin kind of break down a little bit something like this. All right. So we all know he J. Cole homeboy. Okay. J. Cole calls Karan Butler last season. He's like, listen, I got a homeboy. He will fit in your culture. Give him a shot. Karan Butler, like, man, I'm an assistant coach down here in Miami. So that's asking a lot. But I'll give him a shot, man. I'll give him some run. You see what Caleb Martin has done in these playoffs. That man just earned himself a check. Okay. At the end of the day, it's not about where you were drafted. It's not about uh, the the amount of stars you had behind your name. It's about the heart you got in your chest, what you got up here, and the fact that you're gonna come out here and execute. All right. Those are the things that are the differences between champions and people that just play.
Well, they definitely got my attention. I gotta salute those dudes, man. All of them came together, and even though and they were down players. That's the crazy part. They
Yeah.
were down some key players. Tyler
Tyler
Hero ain't
Hero,
played in none of this.
Oladipo,
Now he might, huh?
Oladipo,
Oladipo, you know what? But that's the. I'm gonna just say with Chihiro, that's 21 points
all day,
gone.
all day
So
prayer.
for them to overcome that's a hell of a threat, man.
Man, so
Miami Heat, I take my hat off to you. Hey, Jimmy Buckets, I'm rooting for y'all, man.
all day, dog. Florida all day, man. So let me get back at you with one more thing real quick. What about how do you respond? Okay, is this a free agency issue? You already mentioned that maybe Missoula needs to go, so maybe we need to go get, if you're a Boston Celtic fan, okay, maybe you need to go get Nick Nurse. Maybe you need to go get Monty Williams.
Yeah, they
You
need a
know?
bid. They need a bid. They need another bid because Williams, he a good rebounder. He quick, but when it comes to that body, you gonna see it in the next series. I feel like even though Joker ain't as physical as most centers, but he know when he got a mismatch.
Yeah.
And I don't think Robert Williams will be able to guard him. So it's like they need another big. You need somebody. Al Horford old. Robert Williams ain't the answer for us. You need another big. So
And
I go
that's
get a big to put with them boys, man, and see how that turn out.
and that's why you go get somebody like Vucevic from Chicago.
Yeah,
Now, I'm not
yeah.
suggesting that he goes to Boston. I kind of would like him to come to LA. But 3 and D with a rebound, 7 footer, you can't be mad at that, dog. You gotta love that all day. So I think Vucevic would definitely be a good fit, especially since Horford's getting up in the years. You kind of need a bigger guy that you'd be able to slide Robert Williams to the power forward instead of playing him at center.
Yeah,
There's a lot of, and plus you get more offense out of Vucevic. Vucevic is wet from the tray ball. Okay,
yeah.
he tray ball squeezy all day. So at the end of the day, dog, I honestly believe that that would be a good pickup. I think you called a good move right there, and I hope Boston is listening right
Oh, they listening.
now.
They
They got
definitely at home listening. They listening to the radio. They listening to the TV.
a choice.
Man, listen. I hope Missoula.
I'll take him
He
in
might
Orlando. I'll let him come down and be the coach in Orlando. He got an opportunity
Missoula.
to grow. He might get better.
He need to go and master a system. He need
Yeah,
to go find out. He got to get some type of system. You can't come in this league and just coach based off. You have to have some type of system. That's why Spoelstra is a successful. He was a video coach. He was already doing things, putting things together in a system up on the Pat Riley and the rest of those guys. He had somebody to look at and try to get some type of format for his system. It don't really matter about the players' names if you got a system that's working right. That's just like in New England.
yeah,
You don't know these players, but Belichick has a system. He'll throw anybody in there, and y'all will get to know him through the system. and that's how you have to be in the NBA. 35 years old, you're not even older than your oldest player.
Yeah.
So you have to have some type of system that they can believe in and buy into. If you don't know what you're doing and they get in the crunch time, clutch situations, and you don't know what to say to these dudes, man, you right, you'll lose the locker room.
Yep.
Because a lot of these vets already know what they're supposed to be doing. But they don't want to come to the coach and be like, hey coach, we need to be doing this.
Yeah.
So of course you'll lose the locker room. And from I know Boston the type of organization they just like the Lakers. They like to win.
Yep.
So I don't think they're gonna have you there that
They ain't
long
won in
if
a
you don't know
while.
what you're doing.
They ain't won in a while, dog.
As you lose your
Mhm.
players, you lose your job, man.
Yeah.
If the
That's
players
fact,
don't
man.
respond to you, what else can they do?
And look, it's yeah, they didn't respond to Missoula, but Missoula's a rookie. He was kind of tossed in there. He really wasn't even supposed to have a job anyway. So to get rid
Well,
of
guess
Missoula
what?
right now, would definitely be a move in the right direction. But they did just give him an extension, so that could get in the way of it. But at the end of the day, man, and nothing gets in the way of winning. Fucking
Yeah.
nothing at all gets in the way of winning.
Well, he 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 earned his extension. He got them extended to the whole season. Now it's time for it to be over. he he extended their season as far as it was gonna go. But at the end, it kind of showed that he was out coached. Definitely against Spoelstra, he was exposed. You know
Is
what I mean?
Spo a top
Because
10 coach of all time?
who?
Spo a top 10 coach of all
Spoelstra,
time?
a top 10 of all time.
Of all time, man.
I think he got a little more work to do. He making his way up there. But you got a lot of great coaches. For say 10, like you got to go Pat Riley. You got to go. There's a whole bunch of them, man.
You
As
got
far as
Pat Riley, you
he
got to
he
go
he
Chuck
he,
Daly,
he up
you got to
there.
go Phil Jackson.
He up
That's
there.
three. That's three off top.
It's a whole yeah. I don't even want to get into all the coaches that's really with all the wins but
Red
he's
Auerbach,
definitely up
that's
there.
four. Just to put Boston in there, that's four. Red Auerbach. You got a lot of
Oh,
opportunity.
I respect the low he did, and he had a lot of help.
Yeah.
He had a lot of help.
Who,
You
Red
had Hall
Auerbach?
of Famers. No,
Who?
Spoelstra.
Oh, Spoelstra? Yeah, I mean,
He
yeah,
had a lot of help,
LeBron.
but I still give him his credit for being able to put these dudes together and be able to deal with these dudes when he was young. You got to think about it. He was a young head coach at one time. He had dudes. He got a coach like LeBron, who damn his age and with just as much basketball knowledge as him. Dwayne Wade. You got to still put those people together and have them respect you enough to even execute your plan. So he's always been a good coach to me. And even though we had the help, can't nobody. What if he had a bad team? He turn around. It don't really matter. The man coaching, he's a good coach. So I say I won't say top 10 just yet, but he's definitely creeping that way. He's gonna be one of the best coaches if he keep it up at this level and keep winning the way he is. Yeah, he'll be in the top 10.
Man, you talking about a
I can
coach
say
right
that
now.
he'll end up there.
Remember, you talking about a coach right now that just took took undrafted free agents, a team full of undrafted free agents, and the last pick in the first round. Jimmy Buckets is the last pick in the first round when he got picked by Chicago. Okay, pick number 30. He took pick number 30 and a whole bunch of undrafted free agents to the NBA final twice. Now you got to remember,
Hey,
Pat Riley is the guy that's putting all this together. All right. And if anybody knows any basketball history, Pat Riley was a scrappy player back in his day at Kentucky. Okay. And he was a scrappy player in the league. So at the end of the day,
and he know how to go get players.
he know what to look for, man. He know what to
Yeah.
look for. He know how to look into the heart of a player and understand what pumps inside, man. You gotta remember, Pat Riley been part of 25% of the NBA finals in NBA history, whether as a player, a coach, or the GM. Gotta respect royalty, man.
That's what I say. Hey, and then you come up under those type of guys, it's like Tony Dungy. It's like when you got a great coach like that and you come up under him, you get a chance to watch him. It's like it's a whole tree coming up on him. So you got to, I ain't gonna say expect it, but being that he had the opportunity to watch Pat, to be a part of his style, that's a big plus. So that's why I think he's better. That's why I think he has a team more prepared than a lot of these so-called great coaches or people with great teams because he got to put them in position to win, and he's been doing that. He's been putting his team in a position to win, even when we thought he was outgunned. We thought he was out. People had more talent than all these different.
Multiple times.
They knocked on #1 seed though.
Yeah.
You know, when they first start playing Milwaukee, guess what? We were like, who they gonna put on Giannis? Who gonna guard Giannis?
Hey, hold up, man.
It ain't
Pause,
matter.
man. Salute to every team in South Florida right now for knocking all the Boston teams out. Salute to the Florida Panthers for knocking off the Boston Bruins in hockey in the playoffs in Game 7 within the last week. Salute to the Miami Heat knocking off the Boston Celtics in Game 7 in the same stadium within the last week.
Oh Lord, that's gonna be Florida against Boston. We're gonna be beat. Them dudes in Boston gonna have so much hate for Florida. Hey, it's
Man,
just
look,
sports, man, y'all.
Florida can't help what Florida does, man. Florida can't
It's
help
just
what Florida
sports,
does.
man.
At the end of the day, Florida can't help what Florida does. All right, so let's get on to this last topic right here, man. We didn't hit the obituary. We didn't talk about what happened last night. But what about this series coming up? Like we got some very intriguing matchups right now. You got Bam Adebayo versus the White Wilt. Okay, you got Jamal Murray versus Jimmy Buckets. All right, you got a possible Kevin Love sighting showing up. All right, to come play a couple minutes against Aaron Gordon. Okay, like I'm from Florida. I rep my state, but boy, they looking dangerous out there with them, man. Them Nuggets out there, they long, they strong, man, and they know how to hit that shot, man. They hit that thing from long distance, dog. And they
But
don't
listen,
do it like Boston did. Okay, they're not just coming down the court and shooting the.
Jamal Murray.
Yeah, you got a little distortion.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. You just face distorted a little bit.
All right. Oh, I'm too close or something?
No, it's just
Can't
breaking up,
clean?
brother. Well, here's what I'm gonna say. Okay, when you're dealing with a team like Miami Heat, who's scrappy, who has great leadership, who has a fourth quarter closer like Jimmy Buckets, all right, and a team full of players that have nothing to lose, okay, and you're coming across a juggernaut, because that's what Denver is. They're a juggernaut. And you come across a juggernaut like the Denver Nuggets with White Wilt running that reverse pick and roll with Jamal Murray, with the wings out there hitting tray ball squeegees, and Aaron Gordon above the rim. It's a lot going on out there, brother. This is going to be one of the most intriguing matchups that has happened in the finals in a long time. I know from outside looking in, it really doesn't seem like that. But if you're a basketball aficionado, if you're somebody who loves the game, if you're somebody who knows what you're looking at when you're watching the game, I'm guaranteeing you're going to like what you see in these finals.
Because guess what? I feel like this, yo. Jimmy Bucket guard Jamal Murray, it's going to be a long day for Jamal. He going to have, because
Long
Jimmy,
day, dog.
he's a disciplined, and he a disciplined defender. You know what I mean? You can't, like, Murray drive off. off your arrogance. Like if you like certain guards play him, if you see how D'Angelo Russ take him out the game,
Yeah.
he didn't have no respect for D'Angelo. He didn't feel like D'Angelo could guard him. He had a lot more respect for Schroeder, and you could tell because how Schroeder had him reacting to a lot of things. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like if you put Jimmy Buckets on him, Jimmy Buckets is a disciplined defender, and it's gonna be
Jimmy
hard
Bucket's too
for him
physical, man. Jimmy Bucket's a little too
to
physical for
score.
Jamal Murray.
Yeah,
And if you do
and you ain't gonna be
the
scoring
reverse
no
pick and
20,
roll,
30 points
hold
in the
up.
first half.
Listen, if you do the reverse pick and roll with Jamal Murray and White Wilt, okay, between Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Buckets, it's no advantage for Denver.
Mm-hmm.
You got to run that pick and roll with somebody like Aaron Gordon or Michael Porter Jr. Or you got to you can still run the reverse pick and roll with those two, with White Wilt and with Jamal Murray, where you end up with Bam Adebayo on Jamal Murray and Jimmy Buckets on White Wilt. But that passer is not going to pass the ball to the screener, to the roller. He's going to end up passing it out to the flag or to the flyer out on the side. It's going to be Michael Porter Jr. And what's really going to make this game very, very, very intriguing on the inside is how Aaron Gordon is handled on the blocks. Because at the end of the day, okay, you bring in Kevin Love, you bring in Cody Zeller. None of them are as athletic as Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon is if look, you guys don't remember, Aaron Gordon's the guy who did the slam dunk competition, put the ball under him like he was sitting on the world, and then picked the ball up and reverse slam. He put the ball, caught the ball, took the ball, grabbed it, put it under him like he's sitting on the world, and then reverse slammed it, dunking over somebody. Like this is that dude, man. All right, that's why. Look, I love Miami. I love Florida. I love the Heat. I think it's gonna be a very good series. I like their chances. I like what they're gonna do. I like their matchups because they match up very well. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be about the ancillary pieces. Okay, the ancillary pieces are going to tell you everything you need to know. I really want to see what Spoelstra has to do on game one. How is he going to come out? What kind of defense is he going to play? Is it a 2-3? Is he going to play the man? Is he going to be respectful of that pick and roll?
Well, to be honest, I feel like Miami hang their hat on defense regardless. That's the team that hung they had on defense all season, and it ain't just Lakers. We got to gear up, play defense, play defense. Miami been playing defense throughout the course of the season, so they're already on a string. Most of their defense, so it's not going to be a lot of open looks because all the Miami defense they scrappy. They follow Jimmy Buckets
They
and
dog.
his mentality. You feel what I'm saying? The mentality is like that's why I say even with LeBron, you can say what you want, but the type of leader that he is, it's not the same. He don't have that mental toughness like Jimmy Bucket. So people have people respecting people respect Jimmy like his teammates. If I got respect for you, it's gonna be harder for me to let you down. That's why them
Hmm.
dudes play so hard. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like they already gonna have the mindset to play the defense, and Spoelstra should be sharp enough to know what to do in order to put them in the best. Because you don't want to leave Bam 1-on-1 with him
Not at
with
all.
Joker because
No.
he's too big. He's too big. He don't even got to. He's not an athletic center like that.
Nah.
He's a great passer. He shoot and he knows how to get to where he need to be. So if you try to put Bam on him 1-on-1, it's gonna be trouble for you. So I feel like Aaron Spoelstra gonna come up with some type of defense that makes that matchup a little easier for Bam to deal with. And Jamal Murray, like I said, you got Caleb Martin could guard him. You got Jimmy could guard him. It's like on the switches.
Yeah.
See, Lakers they only got one or two people really even play defense.
Hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So
Everybody
a lot
playing
of
through
that
that
stuff that we were
in the
seeing,
window.
a lot of that stuff we were seeing to make them look like they was that was because I lack of days of defense, our lack of getting back in transition defense. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like Miami got a better chance because you see how they get back on defense this whole entire series. So I feel like it's gonna be a good matchup. I don't know how it's gonna go, but
I
if
tell
we
you
did
what,
the hey,
you might not know how it's gonna go right now, but that's only questions for another show.
what about Tahiro? He'll be back, right?
Yeah, Tyler Hero's gonna be back, man. Tyler Hero will be back game one. All right, he's already been practicing. He's been in full active and shooting and warm ups and all the good stuff. He's ready to go. Matter of fact, quick nugget for you. So we all know what kind of person Pat Riley is, right? Did you know that
Mm-hmm.
Pat Riley went and purchased the tickets to fly to Denver and purchased all the accommodations to go to Denver right after they lost Game 6? Yeah, that's how confident Pat Riley was. He went ahead and caught
That
the tickets, caught the flights, caught the hotels, went ahead and made everything straight, got the wives out there. He set everything up so that they would be where they're supposed to be when they get there. That's what true leaders do, man. Tune in. I'm letting y'all know what it is, man. I give you behind the scenes. I give you a little bit of nugget. I give you all that, man. And my homeboy Face always coming with the knowledge, you guys. Appreciate y'all coming out. Have a blessed day. Stay safe and understand that we gonna drop bombs on you every single time. Peace.
that